Hey guys, it's Keima. I'm currently sitting at Challenger, and I've also peaked at Challenger in the last 2 sets as well. So usually in games, there's a couple of stages where you have to make a decision on whether or not you should roll. And these stages are 3-2, 4-1, and 5-1. The thing is, there's actually other points in the game that you should roll that are a lot more subtle, but 3 conditions need to be met first. The first condition is you need a reason to get stronger. The second condition is that rolling won't hurt your econ that much. And the third condition is you have 4 or more outs that you could hit. In this video, I'm mainly going to be focusing on condition number 3. If you're interested in 1 or 2, you can check out my other video, how to know when to roll. With these points in mind, I'm going to go through 2 clips and explain to you my thought process on whether or not I should roll. So in this clip, I just leveled to 7 to win streak into neutrals while still staying above 30 gold. The thing is, I don't have a 7th unit I could play, so I'm going to try and dig for a good one through my shop. The important part in this clip is that I have 9 different outs that I could hit. So you might be wondering what an out exactly is. An out is any unit that you could roll in the shop that could make your board stronger, that you could hit reasonably. So what do I mean by reasonably? For example, Lee Sin at level 7 is not reasonable because it's 1%. We're trying to play TFT, not enter the lottery. To define what an out is, it's any pair that you could hit to get a triple, any unit that you could get that could extend one of your current synergies, or any strong individual unit that could power spike you. So in this case, my potential triples are Nasus, Irelia, and Yasuo. Any units that could extend one of my synergies are any Mystic that's not Janna. So for example, Nico, Yuumi, and Shen are all Mystics that I could hit, which gives me the Mystic buff, which is pretty huge at level 7. I could also hit Kale, Aatrox, or Sejuani. These 3 units are pretty strong individually that could fit into my comp and make my board stronger. Any one of those units I listed above, if I hit one in the shop, I could be playing it as my 7th unit. And since there's 9, the chances of me hitting them in 1 to 2 shops is extremely high. I decide to roll here and I end up hitting one of my outs in 1 roll. One thing though that you should take note of is that rolling for outs has diminishing returns. My outs used to be Nasus, Irelia, Yasuo, Nico, Yuumi, Shen, Kale, Sej, and Aatrox, right? Now that I hit Yuumi, Nasus is no longer an out since I'm not going to be playing Nasus over Mystic. Aatrox, Sejuani, Kale are out since they're not individually better than Mystic, and Nico is a weaker Mystic than Yuumi, so she's out too. That leaves us with Irelia, Yasuo, Shen as our only outs left, which is only 3. Because the chances of hitting something in the shop went from 9 to 3, we have a lot of diminishing returns from spending our gold in the shop to reroll, so I decide to stop here. The stronger your board gets as you roll, the less outs you have, which gives you an incentive to stop rolling after you hit only 1 or 2 things. I'm going to go through one more example. Here I'm playing Warlords and it's stage 3-2. I want to continue my win streak, and to secure it, I need to make my board strong enough to be the strongest person in the lobby. It won't hurt my econ that much even if I roll to 20 gold, and if I win streak, I can make my econ back easily. So what are my outs right now? My current pairs are Rakan. If I hit Rakan, I could play Rakan in J4 for the keeper buff. My other pair is Katarina. If I hit 2-star Katarina, it's pretty much a guaranteed win streak into the next neutral round, so hitting Katarina would be pretty huge. Some other outs that I have are Vi, because it'll give me 6 Warlords. Tryndamere would also give me 6 Warlords. And Tahm Kench is also an out since it gives me Fortune. Although Fortune doesn't make my board stronger, it's still better than my current board since I could econ a little bit harder mid-game for a stronger board later. Since we're talking about Fortune, there's also Annie, and any Vanguard I hit is also an out since Garen is currently my carry, and I want to make my carry as strong as possible to win streak. So Nautilus, Wukong, Aatrox, Sejuani, Braum, if I hit any of those, I'm playing those for Vanguard. That's already over 10 outs. And rolling once or twice has an extremely high probability of making my board stronger, and the odds are stacked in my favor if I want to roll. So I decide to roll here and I hit 6 Warlords and I triple my Katarina. Now that my strongest board is 6 Warlords and 2 Sharpshooters, my outs have decreased. Rakan is no longer an out since it's not stronger than 6 Warlords. Cat is no longer an out since I already hit the triple. Vi is not an out anymore since I already have 6 Warlords. Tryndamere only marginally makes me stronger, but it's usually too expensive to hold since it'll grief my econ and it's still very early in the game. Tahm Kench, Annie are not outs anymore since I'm not going to be playing Fortune over 6 Warlords. And any of the Vanguards except maybe Sejuani or Aatrox are weaker than 2 Sharpshooters with Sivir. That leaves my outs as Sejuani and Aatrox. Rolling any more gold in the shop is not worth it due to diminishing returns, since compared to 10 different things I could hit before, I could only hit 2 things that could make my board stronger. So I stopped rolling after I hit 6 Warlords, and I ended up going on a 14 round win streak, putting me in a really good position to win the lobby. I hope this video was able to help you guys get a different perspective on when you should roll. The purpose of rolling is to make you stronger, and you want to find the point in the game where you have the highest odds of hitting with the least amount of gold required to do it. If you're looking for more content like this in TFT to improve your game sense, you should subscribe to my channel to get updated, since I'll be releasing similar types of videos every 2 weeks. Please leave a like and comment if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.